again, YouTube Lane. I am back with yet another video, but this time I am going to deviate by reading an article that was posted on this blog site called Baller Alert, and it pretty much exposes Tommy Sotomayor, the YouTube personality of sensation slash radio host slash so-called quote-unquote activist, as the fraud and imposter that he really is. And the thing I'm just noticing when I when I went to this site is that is the Illuminati symbolism on the banner. Firstly, you see the goat horns as Yahuwah's servant calls it, or the finger pointed, which represents being down with the Illuminati, or one with the Masonic Brotherhood, and the A forms a pyramid, and the hand across the chest is Masonic. You can also see the all-seeing eye of Horus or Lucifer, and this also represents the sun, and you can see the rays on each side, and sun worship is pretty much devil worship, as I heard a few others say. Don't mind the commercial playing off to the side, don't really having control over that. The thing I also couldn't help but notice is the blog's owner could possibly be cloned, and she has one eye, particularly the left eye, covered or partially covered or obscured. I'm going to click in, zoom in so y'all can see it better. Somebody suggested it, but I kept forgetting to do it. But moving forward, I also like to mention that this article is old, but I'm going to proceed with it anyhow. An open letter to Tommy Sotomayor. So I was made aware that an elderly YouTuber by the name of Tommy Sotomayor dedicated a 15-minute video to Baller Alert yesterday. Let me begin by saying that I am so flattered that he found our site and gave it so much of his time that I couldn't even be angry. I would actually like to take the opportunity to give Mr. Sotomayor a bit of my time as well. For this reason, I have written him an open letter. Let me begin by saying that I am so flattered that he had found our site and gave it so much of his time that I couldn't even be angry. But I actually would like to take the opportunity to give Mr. Sotomayor a bit of my time as well. For this reason, I have written him an open letter. Good morning, Mr. Sotomayor, or shall I say Thomas Jerome Harris. I hope that this open letter finds you in good health and that God has blessed you with breath this morning. But as God's child, I want to reach out to you and let you know that we saw the video that you dedicated to Baller Alert. Although I don't agree with the comments you made, I took the time out to watch your video and give you views. I felt that it was the least I could do since you've given us more than 15 minutes of your time and hours of your clicks. For that, I say thank you. But I do have several questions to ask, however. Why do you hate black women so much? Where does this stem from? When did we become bees and whores, Mr. Harris? But then again, your hate for her is probably why you refuse to support your child and have been arrested for lack of doing so. For a man who hates black women so much, you sure are being what the white man would consider a stereotypical Negro. We here at Baller Alert believe that children need fathers, Mr. Sotomayor. Although I don't agree with what you do with your life, I would never use my platform to bash you. If you enjoy being a deadbeat dad with an evil hairline that begins behind your earlobes, then so be it. God has blessed you. Glory be to Jesus that YouTube isn't working in conjunction with the Georgia attorney to garnish your checks and send them out to that poor child. Speaking of Georgia and attorneys, Mr. Sotomayor, I pray that God has blessed you with getting your anger under control. That battery incident in July 2007 that sent you to Fulton County Jail was unfortunate, now was it? Almost as unfortunate as the mugshot that accompanied it. That belongs in the train wreck archives, by the way. Sweet baby Jesus, I hope your anger is under control so that we won't have to deal with any more violations of protective orders and battery charges out of you. Did you beat up a black woman here too? We saw that tattoo of a sword on your arm. Whoa there, killer. Now I understand that you don't approve of Baller Alert or millionaires or billionaires dating black women. But why would you? How could you approve of men with money when you owe over $30,000 in back child support to your own flesh and blood? Could you even pick your child out of a lineup, Mr. Sotomayor? Let's not mention the liens and the tax fraud. But that's a blog for another day. How could you approve of uplifting black women when you have a complex against dark-skinned women and think we're all whores? I won't say you quote unquote hate all black women, because once you having sex with porn star Caramel Kitten, aka Miss, or should I say Mr. Twerking by the mailbox, before I continue reading the article, I would just like to say that porn stars are trannies, by the way. The men are women and the women are men. And as you can see right here, not only is Tommy a clone himself, this porn star is a clone tranny as well. As you can see, you see the big square chin, big square jaw, your tranny cheekbones, the wide, big masculine forehead that slopes backwards, and the brow bone is poking out, or the brow ridge is prominent, and the overall facial structure is masculine. The hips are fake, the butt is fake, the breasts are fake, the curves, its overall curves are fake, and a lot of y'all think that those are real people in porn. Not really. They're clones with demons inside of. How do you think they're able to do stuff that's so disgusting and degrading and harmful? I mean, after all, if their bodies break down from going through all of that stuff, then they could just get them another body, which is the red herring to them being clones and stuff. But moving forward. So let me get this straight. You don't hate black women. You hate respectable black women. You just hate black women who won't twerk in Walmart for YouTube hits, masturbate for X videos, or fill their butts with rubber cement, or fix a flat as Tommy likes to call it. You'd rather call us whores on YouTube and preach that black men shouldn't date us, yet you share your bed with an ebony sister, or should I say brother, and twerk. Mr. Sotomayor, I won't judge you, but you are 37 years old and living in Atlanta, Georgia. You are too old for these shenanigans, kind sir. I realize that it is not only hard for you to accept that black women are desired, but it is also hard for you to accept that we are desired by wealthy black men. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I also realized long ago that you are a troll. You have been trolling the internet with your fake, hateful black women. You have been trolling the internet with your fake Cuban last name. And you have been trolling the internet with your numerous arrests for violent offenses. You are a fake, and that's why I can't even give you the satisfaction of even being angry at your video. The only real thing about you was posted in this blog. You don't hate black women, sweetie. You hate that when you go to jail, you are still considered black and your multiple arrests prove it. You hate that you can get online and spew so much ignorance, yet your last 3 girlfriends before Miss, or should I say Mr. Twerk, have a darker skin tone than me. You hate that you have to hide your online life from your offline family and friends, and that you have to live your life in conflict trying to determine how you really feel. Well, let me tell you something, Mr. Sotomayor Harris. We here at Baller Alert weren't checking for you. You found us. Women here want the ballerific life, not the life with the broke felon who doesn't pay child support, has anger issues, trolls the internet with a fake radio show, violates restraining orders, and dates porn stars. They're also trannies. Especially not when his forehead backs that you-know-what up more than his girlfriend does. I understand your need for acceptance by white people, but never forget, you are still a nigger to them, honey. Stay blessed, my brother. Signed, we here at Baller Alert. Oh, and P.S. Consider this our last time addressing you, Mr. Sotomayor. You see, we here at Baller Alert are busy doing real television and real radio interviews. We don't have time to stoop to the level of peasants who produce YouTube videos using their iPhone cameras and fake radio setups. Have a blessed day and be well.